Okay, so you know that feeling, right? When you type question into the search bar, a perfectly good question, you hit enter.
Yeah.
And instead of just, getting the answer, you get this huge list of links.
Mm-hmm. The wall of blue links.
Exactly. And then you're clicking, scrolling, clicking again.
Yeah.
It's kind of a maze, isn't it?
It really can be.
Well, imagine that frustration starting to fade. Today, we're taking a deep dive into how AI is, fundamentally changing how we find information online.
Yeah.
We're moving away from just matching words to the system actually understanding what you mean, your intent.
Right.
And this isn't just about results looking different. It could change how the whole web, works.
Absolutely. And our mission today really is to kind of unpack that transformation for you.
Okay.
We'll look at where it started, the basic keyword days, then the AI breakthroughs, the LLMs, how these new AI search things actually work under the hood, and importantly, what it all means for content creators and, well, for you, the user. The goal is just to bring some clarity here. It's complex, it's moving fast, but we want to give you the key insights without, getting bogged down.
Sounds good. So let's rewind a bit. The old ways of search. It feels like a lifetime ago, but for a long time, search was, pretty straightforward.
Yeah, surprisingly simple in retrospect.
It was mostly keyword matching, wasn't it? You typed dog, it looked for pages with dog. Simple as that. Maybe some Boolean stuff early on.
Right. AND or not, Harry.
Yeah.
And then it got a little smarter with things like TF-IDF.
TF-IDF, right.
Yeah.
That looked at how often a word appeared, but also how unique it was to that page.
Exactly. Giving more weight to important terms. And then the big one, Google's PageRank, late 90s.
PageRank. That was revolutionary, looking at links between pages to figure out authority.
Yeah, if lots of trusted sites link to you, you must be important. That was the logic.
But even with PageRank, those old systems, they still struggled, didn't they?
Oh, massively.
They couldn't really grasp context or synonyms, like what you actually meant.
The classic example is Apple.
Right. Fruit. Tech company. The search engine often had no clue. You had to guess or try different words.
Left a lot of the work up to the user. And that's where machine learning and then AI really burst onto the scene. It changed everything.
Okay, so how did AI start changing things?
Well, a big step was Google's BERT back in 2019. Remember that?
Vaguely, yeah. It was a language model.
Exactly. A transformer-based model. It helps search understand the context of words in your query much, much better. It wasn't just isolated keywords anymore.
Yeah, it sounds like a big deal.
It was. Then, just a couple of years later, 2021, they rolled out MUM, Multitask Unified Model.
MUM.
Even more powerful. MUM could understand and generate language. And that leads us pretty directly to today's large language models, the LLMs.
Which are powering these new AI search experiences.
Precisely, where the AI doesn't just give you links, it actually writes an answer for you. It synthesizes information.
Synthesizes, that's the key word, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. Search is becoming less of a retrieval system, like a librarian fetching books, and more of an active knowledge builder, putting the pieces together for you.
Okay, so let's get into the nuts and bolts. How does this AI search with these LLMs actually do that? Can we break it down?
Sure. We can think about it in roughly 4 stages.
4 stages. Okay, stage 1.
Stage 1 is natural language query processing, basically understanding your question.
So when I type something in plain English...
Right. The LLM uses its natural language understanding, its NLU capabilities, to figure out your intent. The nuances. What are you really asking?
Can you give an example?
Sure. Let's say you ask, what's the best way to peel an orange?
Okay.
The system gets that you're looking for a method, a tutorial, maybe tips. Even if you didn't use the word method or tutorial, it understands the purpose of your query.
Okay. So it's reading between the lines in a way.
Yeah.
Way beyond just matching peel and orange.
Exactly. It's understanding the job you want done.
Got it. So after it understands my question, what's stage 2?
Stage 2 is retrieval, finding the relevant information.
Okay, so looking through the web. Does it still use keywords at all?
Keywords still play a role, yes. But the big difference now is the heavy use of vector search.
Vector search. Okay, what's that?
So both your query and all the documents, snippets of text on the web, they get encoded into these numerical representations, numbers. They're called vectors or embeddings.
Right.
And these vectors capture semantic meaning, the concepts in the text, not just the words.
Semantic meaning, like the underlying idea.
Precisely. So the system takes your query vector and looks for document vectors in this huge database that are close to it, conceptually similar.
So if I search for, say, puppy playthings.
It could find an article titled Best Dog Toys for Teething because the vectors for puppy playthings and dog toys would be semantically close, even though the words are different.
Okay, that makes sense. It finds things that mean similar things. That sounds way more useful.
It generally leads to much more relevant results because it gets the intent, the concept, not just the surface level words.
All right, so it understands my question. It's found relevant stuff using vectors. What's stage 3? This feels like where the magic happens.
Stage 3 is answer generation. And yeah, this is where you really see the AI shine.
So it takes the information it found.
Exactly. The LLM gets your original query, plus snippets, key pieces, not usually the whole web pages from those relevant sources it just retrieved.
Just snippets. Okay.
And then, using those snippets as its source material, the LLM generates a cohesive answer in natural language. It writes it for you.
Wow. So it's composing something new based on what it found.
Yes. This whole process is often called retrieval augmented generation, or RAG.
Okay.
The retrieval part finds the fresh, relevant info. The augmented generation part means the LLM uses that info to create a current, accurate answer, augmenting its own general knowledge.
And that helps prevent it from just making stuff up, right? Hallucinations.
Exactly, because it's grounded in the retrieved data. And crucially, good systems will provide citations, links back to the original sources it used.
Citations are key for trust, for transparency.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you can check the sources yourself.
So it's writing an answer, citing sources. That's incredible. It's like having a research assistant.
In a way, yes. Synthesizing information on the fly.
Okay. Is there a 4th stage?
Yes. Stage 4 is feedback.
Feedback. How does that work?
Well, many of these systems learn from how you interact with them. Did you give the answer a thumbs up or down?
Okay. Those little buttons.
Right. Or maybe the system notices if you immediately ask a follow-up question, suggesting the first answer wasn't quite right.
So it's learning from my behavior, too.
Potentially, yes. This feedback helps fine-tune both the LLM and the retrieval parts over time, makes the whole system smarter and more helpful.
So it's constantly improving, a learning loop.
Exactly. It's a dynamic system, always evolving.
Okay, so let's just quickly contrast this. AI search versus the old way, traditional search. What are the main differences for us using it?
Sure. Big difference number 1, response format.
Traditional list of links. AI search direct answer.
You got it. Number 2, query understanding.
Traditional keywords mainly. AI search understands intent, context, using NLU.
Perfect. Number 3, contextual awareness.
Right. Traditional search mostly forgets what you just asked. Each search is new.
Whereas AI search can often maintain context. You can have a conversation, ask follow-ups that refer back.
Like talking to someone who remembers the chat.
Kind of, yeah. And finally, number 4, information synthesis.
Traditional gives you separate links, separate sources. You have to piece it together.
While AI search aims to combine info from multiple relevant sources into one single coherent answer for you.
Which means less clicking around, less tab hopping.
Hopefully, yes. More direct information synthesized.
Okay, this is huge. But it's not just about how we get information. This must be having a massive impact on the websites themselves, right? The whole web ecosystem.
Absolutely. It's a major challenge.
Because for years, websites have focused on SEO, search engine optimization, getting high up in that list of blue links.
That was the game. Optimized for Google's ranking factors.
So, what happens now? If the answer is just given by the AI, maybe using snippets from different sites, how do websites even get seen? How does SEO change?
That's the million-dollar question right now. And we looked at some insights from Donna Bedford at Lenovo on this.
Okay, what did she say? Is SEO dead?
No, not dead. The message was clear. The work you've done isn't wasted. But you definitely need to up the game, as she put it, get more focused.
Up the game how?
2 main things. First, think human.
Think human.
Yeah. AI search is more conversational, more personal, so write your content like you're answering a real person's question, directly, clearly, conversational tone.
Okay, write for the way people actually ask things. Makes sense. What's the second thing?
Second, think like the machine.
Okay. The flip side.
Right. The AI is smart, but it's still code. It needs to find and process your information easily.
So good structure, headings, things like that.
Exactly. Bite-sized chunks, clear navigation, making sure a user or the AI can find everything they need on a topic easily. Provide that complete journey she mentioned.
Complete journey. Got it. What about keywords? Are they just totally irrelevant now? That old idea of keyword density?
Keyword stuffing is definitely old news, as Donna said. Forget that.
So what replaces it?
The focus now is much more on Google's eat signals.
EAT.
Yeah.
Experience, expertise, authority, trust.
Right.
Yes.
You need to demonstrate those things. Show the AI and users that your content is reliable, comes from experience, demonstrates expertise, and is trustworthy. It's about the quality and credibility of the information.
So it's less about tricking the algorithm with keywords and more about genuinely being a good source.
That's the goal. Right, like a human, structure for the machine. That's the balance.
Okay. And formatting, like using H1 tags, headings. Does that still matter for the AI?
Yes, it does. Good structure helps both humans and machines understand the content hierarchy. And remember, traditional search isn't vanishing overnight. Good formatting benefits both.
Okay, good to know. Now, you mentioned something earlier, a potential issue, a gotcha.
Yes. The JavaScript gotcha. This is crucial.
JavaScript, okay, what's the problem?
Well, traditional search engines like Google got pretty good at crawling and indexing content that relies heavily on JavaScript to load. They figured it out over time.
Right.
But many of the AI models, the LLMs doing the retrieval for AI search, they're not there yet. They can struggle with complex JavaScript.
So what does that mean for websites?
It means if your crucial information is hidden behind JavaScript that the AI crawler can't execute or navigate properly, it might not see your content.
Wow. So the AI literally can't find your information to potentially use in an answer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If it can't crawl it, it can't index it, it can't retrieve it. As Donna put it, the AI can't have a story about you if it can't access your content.
Okay, that sounds like a massive blind spot for websites heavy on JavaScript. Accessibility for the machine is key.
Paramount. You need to ensure the AI can actually get to and understand your information.
Fascinating. So let's just quickly wrap up the main points here. We've gone from simple keyword matching to AI understanding deep user intent.
From lists of links to direct synthesized answers generated by AI using Arga.
And this is changing everything for websites. SEO is evolving towards EE, thinking human, thinking machine.
And making sure your content is actually accessible to these new AI crawlers, watching out for that JavaScript issue.
It really is a total transformation in how we find and interact with information online. It's moving so fast.
It really is. And, as this AI search gets better and better at giving us these combined, synthesized answers, it makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Wonder what?
Well, what new responsibilities does this place on us, both as people consuming the information, trusting these AI answers, and as creators putting information out there? How do we ensure trustworthiness continues to be central in this new landscape?
That's a really interesting thought to leave people with. How do we navigate trust when the answer isn't just a link, but a generated response?
Something to think about as our own search habits inevitably keep evolving.